Lord of the Flies by Jack Winkhorse and Isaac Brown. This is our presentation on Lord of the Flies and many of the key scenes in the film.
Yes, many.
Annotated and explained by yours truly, Piggy himself.
Possibly already dying!
Who knows, Jack? Right, here we see the first key scenes. The boys we've seen so far, Ralph and Piggy, are walking down the beach of this island that they've been marooned on by this crashed plane.
Yes.
Piggy spots a shell, a conch, in the sea, and mentions to Ralph that he should pick it up and blow it. And
Blow the conch.
as we see, he's very happy about Ralph blowing that conch.
Yes. Very.
Ralph works out how to
Blow the conch.
yes, and
Effectively.
uses it to call any other boys that may be on the island from the crashed plane.
Yes.
And this is the first sign we see of Ralph taking up a leadership role in that he is assembling the boys together,
Yes.
making that initial step towards unity. It also shows the conch for the first time,
Yes.
which is
Blowing it.
a powerful object.
It is
in that
very powerful.
it can bring all the boys together from all four corners of the island, or wherever they may be.
And a triumphant roar there by the conch.
Right, so now here we see a group of cloaked boys in a group already, marching along the beach.
Cool kids.
Yeah, they are the cool kid gang, you want to watch out for them. Anyway, see them
Yes.
walking rather slowly.
Very slowly.
Yes.
And repeating the same words.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's cheerio or cheerio, you know?
Cheerio and cheerio, Jack. Cheerio to cheerio. They are finally getting somewhere in their slow strides.
The waves are moving very slowly as well, it
Yes.
seems. The world is turning slowly after the blowing of the conch.
Yes. Anyway, they may finally make it within the next 10 years. We shall not know. Let's hope.
Oh, and they teleport after a weird...
Magic. There's something moving faster again.
Yes.
They might just make
get
it
to the
before-
end. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Hang on. What's happening here? They're going...
Anyway, right, here's the leader of the group that was travelling along the beach.
Yes.
Here's Jack, and he asks if there is a... After realising there is no adults, he does say he has to look after himself. Now here we see Simon. Yes.
Dropping. He's very shocked by the fact that they have to look after themselves, so he falls.
Yes, it might just be the heat and the climate of where they are as well. He might be not really used to it and such he faints. But here we hear Jack. He's basically saying that they shouldn't bother helping the poor kid. And he's always pulling. Ralph stands by that they should help him, which is very good, very noble of Ralph to say. Piggy is talking about why they call an assembly, and is very proud of the fact he knows their names.
Let's just
As
hear
we
the
see
names.
Henry. And you?
Obviously, everybody's called Henry on the
Yeah,
island.
they're all called Henry.
Henry. And what are all your names? Henry.
Here we go past the choir boys.
Henry.
He's called Henry as well. What a coincidence.
Henry.
He's called.
Whoa, Henry.
He's called.
Henry.
Too many Henrys,
Henry.
but I'm sure it won't be that confusing.
No, at least they won't forget what everybody's name is.
Yeah,
So you call them Henry and they're gonna correct.
yes.
Henry.
But here we
And
get
guess who?
here we get to the last choir boy, the one who fainted, and he is in fact
Henry.
called Henry.
Henry. Talking to him.
And so
Shut up, Fatty! His name's not Fatty. His real name's Piggy. Piggy?
everyone laughs at Piggy.
After being called Piggy, which
Yes.
is what he told Ralph he did not want everyone to call him. But Ralph lets him down. Everyone starts laughing at him. He hides behind a tree.
Takes refuge behind a tree and
Yeah, in his sadness and embarrassment over being called Piggy.
cleans his glasses, apparently.
Now, this is where we get to a point where the two, well, strongest boys, as we see already, one leading another group and one wanting another group to lead. They both plead for leadership.
What just happened with that boy there?
Yeah, he was very happy about the idea of a proposed vote for a leader. So the vote is actually being called now, and as we see, all the choir boys
Raise
voting for Jack, the leader of the choir, which is certainly expected. Now, when Ralph is called, we see an uproar and tons of votes for him, and
Many votes.
as such, it is decided that Ralph shall be the leader.
We just see Piggy raising his hand for Ralph, even though Ralph said his name was Piggy.
Ralph is leader. Everyone is cheering. Ralph is leader because they all love Ralph. And maybe Jack is not such a nice leader. That's why they're cheering. And Jack says his choir shall be hunters, and that
Is that?
is that. Now, here we see a new scene where the boys are in fact walking up a hill, and they see a rock, and the actual inner children, the actual child inside, each one of them decides, wouldn't it be fun
To push it off.
So here we go. They are heaving the rock, and it falls.
Oh my!
And
Whoa!
suddenly
It bounces up.
Suddenly it's a magic rock. So
Yes, very magical island.
Here they go. They're
I'm
pushing,
so
they're
not.
pushing the rock away. Now this entire scene itself, pushing the rock down, foreshadows Piggy's future death, as we see here. The
Oh
rock
dear.
falling off and hitting him.
Oh dear, indeed.
So then pushing the rock off the top may indeed foreshadow Piggy's upcoming death, which is
Yes.
by a falling rock from the top.
Poor
Now,
Piggy.
here we see the boys continuing to explore the island, and they're pushing through the bushes, but they have in fact found a pig that
pig.
they believe they can kill for meat. Now here we see Jack very happy. He suddenly pulls out. What is it? He pulls out a knife. He pulls out a knife.
Everybody.
He is going to kill the pig. He is going to stab it, and he is going to eat that pig. He is going to kill it. He is going to be courageous and the strong man he is. Here we go. He's going in for the kill. He's going to kill it. And
Ralph looks at Jack and
eyes him up as Jack eyes up the pig, and no!
Whoa, the
He
pig
didn't-
runs away.
He didn't kill the pig. Oh, we all thought he would kill the pig, but no, he does not kill. Now, here we see an assembly of the boys.
There we are.
We see an assembly of the boys, and they are discussing, well, Ralph is basically telling them what he has seen on his journey around the
There's
island.
nothing to worry about on the island, and all the boys will be
He
okay.
has been very reassuring and a very good leader, I'd say. Right, here we get to a point where he is gonna first make the first founding rules, and
Indeed.
that the boys will have on the island. Here we see him,
You shall have to put our hands up like you do at school.
yep, making a rule about
Then I'll give them the
putting
courage.
hands up so they don't all speak at once. And here we
Got
see
to have rules,
Jack
obey
is
them. After all, we're not
making a
savages.
statement.
Very funny.
That statement itself is very much quite funny considering
You're
what
not
Jack
looking
becomes
round,
later
it's
on.
the most
Yes.
important.
Here we see Piggy
Piggy.
taking up a
Who
pessimistic
knows we're here?
position.
Nobody knows we're here.
Couldn't have said it
Saying
better
it how it
myself.
is.
Telling everyone there's no one there.
There's no hope in getting home.
And they are actually probably all going to,
We might stay here till we
keel over and die.
yeah,
Classic Mugglerism there.
yeah.
Great fella.
But in all seriousness, he is basically telling them they're all gonna stay there till they die.
Yes.
They're all gonna die there, which isn't the nicest thing for him to tell them.
It's only
but,
true for two of them, in fact.
Here we see a younger boy, a rather shy boy, talking to Piggy to get his
He
voice
wants to know what
um,
you're going
well,
to do about the
voiced
snake
to
thing.
Ralph.
Yes.
And he's scared of a potential beast thing.
Yes.
To which
Now
Piggy
he says it was a beastie.
Piggy says in a rather strange voice, in mocking of the
A snake
The,
thing.
how would you
Ever
say,
so big. You saw it.
the
When?
immaturity of the boys. The fact they are very much like children. He says it in a
When he
They
was
believe
five,
mocking
he
of
was
the fact that they
younger
are
in the
children, that
dark.
they would believe in something as unrealistic and
He
stupid
says
as
when the
beastie.
rain stops,
Yes.
it turns into
Um,
one of them things like ropes in the trees.
Yes,
and hung in the
Piggy is
branches.
retelling his
He
the
says,
listen's
"Will it come
description
back
of the
tonight?"
beast.
Yes.
To which Ralph is pondering how to deal with the situation, and he eventually takes a very strong
But there
stance
isn't a beast, Steve.
in utmost denial
I tell
of
you,
the
there isn't a
existence of
beast.
any beast. And
Ralph's right,
here
of
we
course.
see Jack
There isn't a
also
snake
saying
thing.
that if there were a
But if
beast,
there was,
he were to
we'd
kill
hunt
it.
and kill it.
As we all know,
He has a knife to control his choir.
now he shall use it to destroy Ralph. He will kill the beast. Anyway,
Yeah.
we all know he isn't actually
If it
a
comes
really
near
good
the
killer,
island,
and
they
he's
may not
actually
notice
quite a
it.
coward, really,
So we must
when
make
it
a
comes
fire
to
at
killing
the
things.
mountain.
But anyway,
Shame.
they continue to discuss, and Ralph has the genius idea that they should light a fire.
Top of the mountain.
Now here we see
Like a
we see
crowd
Piggy
of
make a
kids.
statement that they all run off. They're all acting like a bunch of kids when they are actually children.
Yes, so there's no
This
surprise
could,
there.
yeah, this could imply that Piggy thinks of himself a lot more mature than the others.
Actually thinks of himself quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
and his tea time, as I said earlier.
Yes.
Anyway, here he is walking up the hill finally to the crowd of boys who are making their stack of firewood and they're about to light their fire. Now they are discussing what they should light it with, and look who's here, it's Piggy. And what is Piggy wearing? That's right, folks, he's wearing specs. You can use those specs to make fire, and they all rather savagely assault poor Piggy, stealing his glasses and lighting the fire. He is basically outnumbered in the corner, poor old Piggy without his glasses. But he gets his glasses back, and they finally lit a fire. Now, Jack says that's his choir will be responsible for keeping the fire going. Everyone's very happy about this. Lots of cheers and happiness, but we all know it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Keep the fire going.
It's actually the cause of most war.
Yes,
And arguments and
arguments and
death. No, not
separation
death,
between the two boys. It breaks
Yes.
their relationship, but we get
but
onto
that's
that.
later on.
We get onto that in the next scene.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Here we are just cutting out from the fire, and
Here we go.
here is the next scene now, where the boys. It's a new day.
Yes, chipmunks
we're-
frolicking in the field.
Yeah, very nice time lapse we got here, where the boys do sound like chipmunks. Sped up quite a bit.
Building
And
on
here's some listeners playing and manipulating insects. Back on with the time lapse. Here's a scene from Jack's hunters. They are hunting in the forest.
a pig.
Yes, they've traced a pig, and they've actually managed to kill a pig. They surround it and they stab it in a fury.
Ooh, wait,
but
what's
here,
that?
Here, there is a plane spotted. They have found the plane. Oh my gosh, light the fire. Well, the plane will see them. But no, Jack has not been there to light the fire, neither is his choir. They have not lit the fire.
In fact, they have
They've
run.
let the bloody fire out!
Ralph is very, very angry about the whole thing. And the hunters are actually returning. We get to
Yes,
see
they are.
Ralph's response to the hunters who have not upheld their duty as keeping the fire going.
Indeed.
And
They
they're walking up the hill now. We can
march
actually
up.
hear them. We can hear them chanting.
They chant what sounds like "kill the beast, spill its blood,"
Smash its head.
or something like
What a
that.
savage! What a savage thing for a group of schoolboys to be saying that they are carrying the fruits of their labour, the products of their hunt. A nice large pig.
We killed a pig. We're still up on
Right.
it. We got in a circle. You let the fire out.
Ralph at first says
We
it
can
in
light it up again.
tired,
Annoyance.
annoying way. But he later gets on to a voice of
You should have been
anger
with us, Ralph.
when he realises no
There was
one
lots of blood.
isn't
You should have
realising
seen
the
it.
seriousness
There was
of
a
not
plane.
keeping the fire going.
There was a plane.
Yes, there was
He
a
then
plane,
points out.
and
might
there
have
wasn't
seen
a
us.
fire
We might have
going,
gone home.
and they look each other in the face. They're both very angry, and we see Ralph's face very angry Ralph there.
Clearly.
And here we see Piggy make a rather sly and unneeded remark, to be quite
Yes.
honest.
It doesn't even make sense.
He makes it nonetheless in his anger, but his anger actually triggers Jack, and Jack is very angry. And here we go.
Jack runs up.
He's going to get
Piggy.
headshot right in the face.
Yes, that was a good shot there, Isaac.
Piggy loses his glasses there, but Simon is back there.
No,
Piggy's glasses.
they're dead.
Piggy's glasses. They're cracked.
They were so young. No.
Poor Piggy. Poor glasses. Always in our hearts.
Rest in Piggy.
Just you wait!
And he, of course, makes a comment
That was a dirty
saying,
trick.
"Just you wait, Jack," as if he's going to attack him.
But he can't do anything because he's just a little boy compared to Jack.
Now, here we see a new scene, a new day.
Salmonella. No, Salmonella. Sorry, not Salmonella. Salmonella.
Salmonella.
They probably have Salmonella actually
Yeah.
from what they eat.
Anyway,
Yes.
Sam and Eric have woken up. They have actually neglected their duties to keep the fire going overnight. And actually in the book, this is a scene, well, before this, the night before, is a scene where lots of planes fight over the top of the island. There's a great deal of conflict, and the fire going might have given them some chance of rescue.
But no.
But one of the twins goes up to have a look over the hill, over the island, have a look.
Assembly.
The other tries to stays to try and relight the fire. He calls for his brother, his twin brother, to have a look. He's spotted something rather strange, hasn't he, Jack?
Yes, very weird indeed. It seems they're scared of what appears there.
Dramatic drums playing there, and they've noticed
A beast or something. Something.
it's a body. It is in fact a body, and we find out in the book that this is the body of a paratrooper that fell the night before. But however,
They think it's a winged thing.
a winged beast,
Yes.
and they are just children, and their imaginations run wild.
Right.
In the wild.
In their retelling of the beast they have seen.
We could.
Now Ralph takes this very seriously. He's very concerned that there may actually be a beast, and he does in fact listen
You're not
to
putting our
them.
lives on
And
it.
he calls a lot of the boys together
We'll hunt it. We'll
to do a scouting trip again around the island, see if they can find
Nothing so silly.
the beast.
Of course I am. Who wouldn't be?
That threatens them so. He calls together some boys,
Take a look after them.
armed
That's
with their
right.
sharpened
You'll be out of
sticks.
danger.
And
Haven't you
this
noticed?
strengthens the
How can
bond
Piggy
again
help with
between
only one eye?
Ralph and Jack, in that they are both natural leaders, and they may not rule with the same ideologies, but they are both leaders and they both have that in common. And they lead the way as almost friends in their scouting of the island.
They go to try and find the beast.
Now here we cut to a scene where whilst scouting, they have in fact found something in the jungle.
Yes, they have.
We later see that this is in fact another pig. Now, this is in fact Ralph's first hunting trip.
So he's very excited.
Yes, he
He's
is.
a bit carried away, in fact.
Yes, and here we see they're running down with their spears. They are ready. They are ready to hunt. They are getting very excited about it. They are all running. They are all prepared to make the kill. Jack draws his knife.
And stabs.
Runs for it, and here we see the sounds of a pig in its fear. It's dying breath. We see a cut of Simon, in which he is looking.
That's something.
He is looking down at the ground now. Maybe this is to do with his connection to the island itself. And
Yeah, maybe he likes the island. Whoa.
And here we see
Yeah.
they are very happy.
Right at the arse!
They're killing off the pig. They decide to sharpen a stick at both ends and mount the head of the pig they've killed on it as a sort of effigy, as a sort of gift to the island, or maybe
Or to the beast.
maybe to the beast.
To keep the beast away from
But,
eating them.
We have
in their
yet
sleep.
to have any confirmation of that. Now here we see Simon has in fact found the mounted pig, or the pig effigy that was talked about earlier, and he approaches the thing, the effigy itself, and we see he's got a sort of connection with this strange object.
Yes, he seems to be nearing it, and then he
Looking at
sits.
He sits with it and looks it right in the eyes.
Now in the book, he actually has a conversation with this weird pighead, but obviously here we can't tell that because it's just him sitting down looking at the pig. It's not really very well done, but that's how they've done it, and that's what we have to work with. What the conversation says, I can't remember, but they do have a conversation. Trust me on that.
Yes, the Lord of the Flies, which is in fact the pighead, does talk about some very interesting issues with Simon, and Simon attempts to listen for this potential wisdom from the Lord of the Flies, which is the Lord of the Island and possibly the control of the beast and everything that happens on the island. Now here we transition to a new scene where Ralph is consulting the boys about what could be and what the beast may be and why they should be scared. And some boys are coming up with theories that the beast may actually be a ghost,
Yes.
which is rather strange. And Piggy sticks by his knowledgeable approach of this and says that there is something that goes. Jack goes back to calling Piggy fatty,
Yeah.
taking the mick out of him because he doesn't agree with his points. Now here we see Simon making a rather interesting point.
Yes. Very interesting indeed.
Yeah, very philosophical. To which Piggy responds rather strangely, saying,
Very
Piggy randomly says
Nuts!
nuts.
which,
Yes.
neither of us can work out why. he
Maybe the
makes
boys
them.
are all nuts. Maybe that's what he thinks. Maybe he wants to eat some nuts.
Yeah, maybe he does. Maybe the entire prospect that the beast may be them is nuts to him.
Or maybe
But,
he thinks the beast is a nut.
Yeah, maybe he thinks the beast is a giant nut. We don't know, but Ralph decides it best to call a vote for the possible beast being a ghost, which was earlier suggested, and as we see, a lot of the hunters surprisingly vote for the existence of a ghost, and
Including Jack married you. There.
including Jack, which
Gosh.
which is rather strange, considering Jack is the one who was always calling people like Piggy a coward, and he in fact votes for the possible existence of a ghost.
You fat slug!
Now
A weird boy there.
yeah, we see a rather strange boy eyeing up Piggy when he is called fat again. But here we see Jack basically saying that voted leadership doesn't mean anything, and
No, it is
he
useless.
doesn't care about it at all. And Ralph makes a point that the rules are the only thing they have, and Jack basically says bollocks to the rules.
does
They
say
don't
that.
need them, and they are in fact savages. This proves their savagery in that they basically say no to civilization and any grasp of it.
I don't think we could fight a thing that size.
Now here we see
Honestly,
an
you know.
assembly of the boys
We're
in
tall.
discussion of the beast,
We
as
couldn't fight a
Ralph,
tiger.
Jack and some others have
With
come back from
hide.
their scouting trip
Even
looking for
Jack
the
is
supposed
tied.
beast, which
What
is in
about my
fact a
hunters?
paratrooper.
Boys armed with
Um,
sticks.
and we
All
see
right,
Ralph
then.
telling Jack that
He's
despite
not a
his
hunter.
opinions,
He'd never have got us
that
meat.
they aren't strong
He's
enough
just
to
given
go and
orders,
hunt down
expects
this
people to obey for nothing.
beast.
The beast is
And-
simply
Like
too
Piggy.
big
He says
and
things
too
like
powerful for them. They're only
He's not a
boys
proper chief,
and they're only
he's a
armed with
coward.
sticks.
On top,
And
when
this
Roger and me went off, he
this
stayed
massively
back. I
offends
went
Jack. It
too
really
after.
hurts his pride
I
and
went on too,
his
then
idea
I
that
ran
he's
away.
a
So did
strong
you.
hunter, and as
Only a
are
coward then. All
his
this
fellow
talk, all this
hunters.
talk.
And
Right.
so this
I'm not gonna be part of
anger
Ralph's
and
lot.
this
I'm
total
going off by
anger and
myself to the
separation from
rocks
Ralph
to hunt
leads to
and
him
have
actually
feasts and have
leaving
fun.
the group,
Anyone who wants can come
as
too.
he says here. Yep, everyone who wants to go have fun and eat meat
Oh,
can go,
wait.
but it
He's
seems he's
changing his
changing his mind.
Yeah, he's not very
But,
certain, but yeah.
here he goes
there
for
we
good.
are.
Yeah,
He goes
that's
for-
him gone.
Ralph runs after him to see if he can get him to come back, but despite
No.
his best efforts.
Anyway, So yes. There he
Here
goes.
he goes on his big courageous walk.
Yeah, there he goes, leaving slowly.
Ever so slowly.
Just
But at this moment we can sort of think, what is Jack thinking about?
what is he thinking?
He's angry. He wants to get back at Ralph. He wants to have a strong following, and he knows he will get one because he thinks of himself as a strong leader, and he's a strong person. He thinks people will love him as a leader, and we soon
Yes.
find out that that is indeed the case, and he amasses a very, very large following on the island.
We've got to get out of this. What do
Now
you mean?
here's a scene. Here's a scene.
Here is a scene where they are
I mean
first
it.
captured within their
If
shelters.
we don't get out
discussing
of this
something.
soon, we'll be balmy. Down the bend.
Yes, they're having a nice chat.
Yeah.
Closer now. They have bonded more in that Jack has drawn further away from Ralph
Have you written a letter to your auntie?
in his anger earlier,
don't know
and
where
him
she is
actually
now.
leaving the group.
And I haven't got an envelope or a stamp.
Now
And
we
there
see
isn't a
them
pillar box
continuing to
or a
discuss.
postman.
Piggy trying to make conversation with his
I
friend.
haven't spoken very funny.
Ralph sees something Piggy says is rather hilarious, and
Very
this
funny.
is a very nice sort of quiet moment. But suddenly they hear something. They hear noises outside. Now this is
He attaches his specs to his head, whilst they look very, very worried.
they hear voices and they're very, very scared.
Piggy starts hyperventilating. His asthma has kicked in.
Dun dun dun!
Maybe they will die. Maybe it's a beast.
Suddenly they're attacked. The savages
Whoa.
from the other end of the island have attacked them. They have destroyed their shelter, and they have taken Piggy's glasses. They have destroyed and they have pillaged what little the boys had left on that side of the island. Ralph takes the glasses that he has
Jack
stolen.
takes the
Yes,
glasses.
Jack. Sorry, not Ralph. Ralph is a very nice person. Jack is a horrible savage, and he wears the glasses with pride.
Whilst imitating Piggy.
And they run away across the sea
With what?
with what they have stolen and destroyed.
Indeed.
Now here we see the savages surrounding a fire, and they are chanting "Kill the beast." And suddenly,
The blue. Well,
Jack
black,
Jack
but-
has pointed out what he says to be the beast, and it is in fact Simon, who has returned from his pilgrimage to the Lord of the Flies, or the pighead effigy, and they're all charging savagely. What are they going to do? He is terrified. Oh, they're hacking away at him. They're hacking him. They're stabbing him. with
Trying to
spears.
get to the meat
They're
underneath.
ripping at him, and they're tearing at his ripe and tender flesh. Because he is in fact the beast, and they will eat him because they're savage cannibals. And this really shows the final step in becoming really, really savage. And we hear one of the much younger boys here actually saying, "Kill, kill, kill." Here we move on to our last scene.
I've got the conch!
Piggy is in fact
Which is it better to be? A pack of painted savages like you are? Or sensible like Ralph is? Which is better? To have rules and agree, or to hunt and kill?
Oh wait, we haven't stopped it. Sorry.
Hello, my name's Jack.